Welcome to our third episode of Manrina's Mentorship Podcast. I am really excited about this one. I feel like I'm always really excited, but I'm really excited about this. We have first of all, actually, before I even introduce her, because I feel like we all have different versions of your name, it's Ulrike Ariane, or tell us how we say it.
Ulrike Ariane.
Ulrike Ariane, right. But we call you Ariane, and is Ariane your surname or your second name?
It's my second name.
But
I like it more.
Yeah, so you like this. So we call you Ariane.
Yeah.
Done. So Ariane, like Ariana Grande. Ariane, everyone knows it. Everyone knows that name. So there we go. Now we've sorted that out and made sure we're calling her exactly the right name. It's Ariane that we have with us today, and Ariane is here with us from Berlin. So she's a really special guest. She's one of our international mentees who's part of our program, and I'm really excited to hear her story. So welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.
I'm so pleased you could be here, and I know that you flew in for our face-to-face mentorship day yesterday. And I'm so glad that then we could use that time while we had you.
Yeah, it's an honor for me to be here.
Thank you. So let's start right at the beginning, Ariane, with small Ariane deciding what to do with her life and why dentistry.
Yeah, okay. I've always been interested in medicine, and first I wanted to be a vet, to be with animals because I loved animals. And then I thought, no, maybe it's not just something for me, and then I changed my mind into medicine. And life doesn't always go straight, and I got pregnant quite early. And then I decided, okay, more family friendly is dentistry.
Wow.
And my mom was a dentist too.
Oh wow.
So I was quite close to go into that direction.
Yeah. Amazing.
And that's how I decided to do dentistry.
Wow. And so with the love of animals, have you kept that? Do you have pets?
Yeah, pets. We always had some pets. We had dogs, and I have a horse.
You have a horse?
Yeah, I do horse riding.
Wow, that's amazing. So do you keep them in a stables there where you live in Berlin?
In Berlin, yeah. So in the surrounding area. Yeah.
Wow, is that a common thing in Berlin for people to have a horse?
No, not really.
No.
It's quite rare.
This is like at least the second person in our mentorship who has a horse. I'm sure someone told us yesterday that in Ireland they had a horse. I was like, this is great. I always wanted to have a horse. I used to horse ride as well.
So you should try it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. Exactly. When I was younger, I used to horse ride, and one of my friends had horses, and I always wanted to. So it's like, it's that dream when you're a child to be like, oh, I want a pony. I want a horse. Yeah. So you actually live the dream, and you have that.
Kind of,
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. So your mum's a dentist. Okay, that's amazing. So you kind of brought up around the dental world.
Kind of, yes.
Did she have her own clinic?
She had her own clinic. She passed away 2 years ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My father also passed away 5 years ago, and it's not easy.
It's always hard.
Yeah.
But, and this is
life.
This is life.
This is life.
Exactly.
It's one of the hard things that we go through in life, but almost all of us go through.
Yeah.
And almost you hope you go through it, because the reverse of a child dying before their parent is much worse.
Much worse.
Yeah. So I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
So you didn't, and I'm jumping now because I know you have your own clinic, but you didn't take over your mum's clinic. You set up your own clinic.
Yeah. Because we tried that, but we are very strong in character, so it didn't really match. So I decided to
do your own. And we'll get to that. Yeah. But okay, I feel like I have all these questions in my mind, so so I need to ask. So you said you got pregnant when you were very young. Yeah. Do you want to tell us how young?
22.
Okay, so not that young.
Not too young, and I'm happy.
Yeah, that's a great age to have your child, and then when you're older, they're more grown up too, and that you kind of like at my age, and they would already be finished university. Yeah. That's nice. And then you went into dental school once you'd had your child.
Yes,
so
exactly.
At 22. And is that how it works in Berlin? Do you normally go to university later?
No. You don't. You go directly after.
So what happened after school?
I went to nursery school because I applied for medicine, and I had to wait because everything was kind of booked.
Okay.
So I didn't get a place there, and I had to wait, and I wanted to waste my time. So I went to nursery school.
Nursery, as in looking
dental
after
nurse.
dental nurse.
Dental nurse.
Oh,
school.
wow!
So I know how it is to be on the other side of the chair.
Wow!
Yeah,
That's
and then I got pregnant.
yeah. Wow! And then you got in.
And then
then you decided to apply to dentistry rather than medicine.
Yes.
And was dentistry less competitive than medicine back then?
I wouldn't say that.
They were both.
No.
Both difficult, but it was a better choice for you, and you got
work-wise, because I thought it's more family friendly to work in your own practice. It was always the plan.
Yeah,
to be my own boss.
Yeah, and, amazing. You saw your mom doing it. You knew how to do it. You had the support. And is it a 5-year dental degree?
5 year plus half a year of exams
afterwards. And you had a baby then?
Yeah.
While you were at dental school, you had a young child while you were studying.
Yeah.
So that's.
It was challenging.
Yeah. Because you're not like you can be like take a year off, like when you might from work or whatever to bring up your child.
No, I didn't.
Because you'd had your child and then you got into dental school. So how old was the child when you went?
1 year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
it
keeps your mind straight to finish and to go through that and to not waste any time.
So for all of us, like all you dental students out there who are complaining about your dental degree when you don't have a small baby at home, Ariane did it with we started with a 1-year-old and went up to with a 6-year-old at home, and so was it a daughter that you had?
Yeah, a daughter.
Yeah. And so was she in nursery while you were studying? Or your mom?
Yeah,
your fam-
and her father took care of it.
Yeah.
So we kind of shared it.
Yeah.
And her family and my family did.
Yeah, so everyone while you studied.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's exciting. So then you got through dental school, and then when did you decide? Did you look at different specialities in dentistry?
Not really. I always wanted to go a little bit deeper into surgery because I thought it's more close to the whole medicine thing. But I always had fun to do everything. Didn't want to miss out anything. So.
No. And now in practice, do you do everything?
Kind of, yes.
Yeah.
Small surgery things, all the other stuff.
Do you do root canal?
Yeah,
I do root canal and extractions.
And extractions.
Yeah, and because I know you as a cosmetic dentist.
Yeah.
But you're a great cosmetic dentist, and so on top of being a great cosmetic dentist, you're also able to do all these other things within dentistry.
Yeah, so full mouth rehabilitations.
So you're just like Superwoman, basically.
Oh, thank you. I wouldn't say that.
Well, everyone else is kind of like struggling to excel in one thing, or to get through a dental degree. You're like doing it with a young baby. You come and you graduate. You're like, I'll just be good at everything. So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Just trying my best.
Yeah, you try and you go, and maybe it's that you don't inhibit yourself, that you don't. Do you find that about yourself? That are you not nervous about taking on new challenges?
I'm nervous about them, but
do it anyway.
Sometimes I just have to do it and to go through that, and it makes you grow.
Yeah.
And self-improvement.
Yeah. So you feel the fear and you do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
somehow,
like this podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something new. It's challenging, but afterwards you would never know if you wouldn't try it.
No.
So.
And hopefully it'll be fun and it'll be easy. And then next time someone asks you, you'll be like, yeah, that's easy. Yeah, exactly. So next thing we know, you'll have your own podcast in Berlin. Yeah, you should start that. I already like that idea. If you do, can I come as a guest on it?
I would love to have you as my guest.
Yeah, thank you. So how soon after graduating did you decide to set up your own clinic?
After I graduated, I had to do a 2-year,
like training?
Like training, yes. So that you are able or allowed to do like NHS patients. And I did that in the practice of my mom.
Yes.
So there we had our trial.
Yes.
And then I got pregnant again there with my second girl.
Daughter.
Yes. Yeah. And then I changed the workplace. I went to a bigger clinic. After half a year, got a partner there. And then I got the offer to overtake my own practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wow, so even just half a year. So you'd only done your 2 years training, done half a year at this clinic, and they offered you a partnership.
Yeah.
Because they could see maybe that you were good at the business side of things, or
probably, and treatments went well.
Yeah. Amazing. Or is it more common in Germany to have a partnership as opposed to working for someone?
No.
Not necessarily.
Really.
No. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
So you were a partner, but then you decided to leave that partnership and to buy your own
Yes,
clinic.
yeah.
Did you
I bought
build
the other.
one from scratch, or you bought an existing clinic?
I bought an existing one.
clinic. Yeah. Okay, great.
So,
And then with the design of the clinic, did you keep it or have you changed
no,
it?
I changed it after a time. I changed it 1 year after I bought it.
Yes.
And did some new design in it.
Yeah. Nice.
More modern.
We saw the pictures yesterday and it's really
Yes, I
beautiful.
showed you.
Yeah, lovely. What's the name of it if these guys want to check it out?
It's just my name.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it?
So
Is it
dental office Ulrike Ariane Lechler.
There you go. Yeah. So guys. So how long have you had that clinic now?
Since 2016.
2016. Okay, so 8 years. And then recently you went on a journey. You went to America did a course in America.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. Was that a journey delving further into cosmetic dentistry, or what brought that on?
It was a mixture of some things. My mom passed away a year before, or 2 years before, and makes you think about your own life and how much is maybe left of it, and what do you want to experience. And then I thought that advertisement at Instagram for that lecture in America, in Miami, with Arpa and Coachman.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, oh, that sounds so great. And I always had been interested in cosmetic dentistry and aesthetics. Thought, why not? That's a really cool adventure. I should just do that and stop overthinking. And that's how it
So that kind of started that journey going there.
Yeah.
Was it the first time you'd gone abroad for your study?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then how did you come across me? Was it when I came to Berlin, or did you already know?
No, I didn't know you.
Yeah.
Before, but then I saw your advertisement for the course.
Berlin.
Yeah, in Berlin,
Yeah.
and then I thought, oh yes, that's great. I mean, it's completing all the steps I took so far.
Yes.
And
So we did a hands-on. So we did normally my veneer course in London. We have a live patient and it's over 3 days. Whereas there we did 1 day, but without live patient. We did it on phantom head. But we went through all the stages of a smile makeover, preparation and cementation and the various things around that. So did that change the way you were doing your smile makeovers with porcelain veneers after that day? Did it change anything?
Somehow, yes. How I look at patients, maybe, in terms of smile design.
Were you already doing veneer cases?
I did veneers before.
Yeah. And did you learn that process at university? Or on courses?
Not really.
No.
You have to do courses afterwards.
Yeah.
But we had great teachers
Yeah.
who taught us
Yeah.
about ceramics and bonding and all that stuff. But I just wanted how to get excellent at that.
Yes.
So to be more comfortable and feel safe.
Yes.
And
So in Germany, it's a different sort of setup. Like when I came to Berlin to the FAF Institute, and I think, is it that the FAF Institute provides the education for that university, the dental school in Berlin?
Yeah.
So or there are many places you can go to study.
Yeah, there are many places.
There are many. Okay. Yeah.
There are many places. Yeah.
Because I know that in the FAF Institute, and I know that it had been there, it's been running for many years, and they run over 300 courses a year. But it was the first time they had an international speaker come to speak for them, and I thought that was fascinating. That the first time in all those years and all those lectures, that obviously there's great education in Germany, and you're saying yourself that there is first-hand experience, but that they hadn't, and I guess maybe that's why they hadn't felt the need to go from outside, because in the UK it's very common for us to bring international speakers in from America or Italy or even Gallup from Turkey or all around the world to bring their expertise to teach us here. But maybe the culture is different in Germany, that you're more about keeping it within the country. Do you think there's a different
somehow? And I mean, we are kind of excellent in what we are doing.
Yes.
So it's
so there's no need.
There's not really a need. But,
Yeah.
sometimes you have to step out of that and be a little bit more open-minded.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think even if I feel at the top of my game here in London, actually what I really benefit from is when I go abroad and study, because that's when I see a new mindset or a new way of doing things.
Yes.
That maybe in England it's harder for me to learn new things now, 22 years in doing the same thing, because my practice is so much more limited than yours. You know, it's just, you know, cosmetic dentistry or the general dentistry you need to do cosmetic dentistry. And if they need these things like a root canal or an extraction, then I will refer them out for someone to do it. I don't do it myself.
Yeah.
So within the treatments that I do, it's difficult to learn new things, but I find I'm more likely when I go abroad, because they have a different mentality or a different way or a different style, and you kind of bring these new things in, and it makes it exciting. Because if we're not learning and growing, then it kind of gets boring.
That's the reason why I'm here. Because I got somehow bored. I like the challenge and like to challenge myself.
Yes, I can see that. Yeah, and you're good at that. Yeah, so that's amazing. So that's how we got to meet each other in Berlin, and it was great to do that. And I knew that then. I said, oh, when you come to London, you know, you must come and visit the clinic. And I was so happy when you joined our mentorship program, because I was like, oh, great, yeah, and because I can see what a high achiever you are, and I'm hoping that you'll that you'll achieve even more, because I guess none of us, you know, there's no limit, is there, to what we can do. And you know, we were talking earlier about like, for example, social media, and about, you know, upping our game there, all of us, and how I'm like, you know, supporting you in that. And so we did the Instagram challenge, and I've seen your beautiful videos on your Instagram where you have this beautiful face. Anyway,
challenge to do that.
But brilliant. Oh yeah, you wrote something like what did you write? You wrote this.
My comfort zone is crying.
My comfort zone is crying, and I was like, this is brilliant. Like, this is a quote that I need to put on this Instagram challenge. You know, my comfort zone is crying, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yes.
And now you've got those videos that are coming out, and then obviously we're doing YouTube in January, and then LinkedIn in February, and bit by bit we'll go through all the platforms and do an introduction to them, and then delve even deeper into how far they can take you. But what do you think has been beneficial so far, like for you being part of the mentorship?
How you say your mindset?
Yeah, mindset.
Mindset growing. Yeah. To get to know other people.
Yeah.
From all over the world.
All over the world.
Especially England, but all over the world. How you do things, how you approach things, and just something I can learn from.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, thank you. I think when we did our podcast with Sav, and he was saying, like, it's just those reminders that keep coming with the new resources, or the WhatsApp group, or, you know, like, you know, we're looking at branding now, or we're looking at our social media presence now, oh, we're doing a new cementation technique now, or, you know, and it kind of, we've got Ivor Claus, you know, we had the lead of product development from Liechtenstein come and talk to us about, you know, the new way of doing things and the latest innovations, and it's kind of like, make sure that you're always thinking and improving. And I think, you know, someone said to me yesterday about the mentorship that they were like, oh, you know, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed within it, that I don't feel like I can keep up with all the stuff that's going on. And I was like, but and I kind of said to her, but it's not a course where you need to keep up. It's a mentorship where you just take whatever you like and dip into it whenever you like. And even if you didn't do the Instagram challenge, but you decide to look at it in whenever next year, then you know, message on the group and be like, okay, I'm doing the Instagram challenge now, and we'll all be like, okay, great, we did it, let's go, let's see it, you know. And
that's so great about the group. You can pick out all the things you want to do, you need, and and it's without this elbow mentality. You can just feel free and
feel free. Do what you like and jump in it when you like, and jump in, jump out.
It's comfortable and friendly, and
thank you.
I quite like it.
That's so important to me, that everyone is in a really safe space, that they can
safe space.
Be themselves and say what they want, and no one's going to judge you. You know, we're always going to support each other.
Ask questions.
Any questions. You know, no such thing as a stupid question. Say whatever you like, and no one's there to judge you. So that's great. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I'm glad you flew in for our face-to-face day, and that we got to do this. So what's next?
What's next? Flying back to Berlin. Seeing my children and growing my business somehow.
So one of your children, did you say your daughter's in New Zealand?
Yes, the 19-year-old.
What's she doing there?
She's there for work and travel.
Oh, wow.
Last year she went there for a school exchange. By the way, I have to greet my children. Is it okay?
Yes, of course. Okay, greet them.
Hallo Leni, hallo Nia, liebe Grüße. Ja, aus London. Hab euch ganz so lieb. So she went there for school exchange, and then I went there to New Zealand to pick her up to make sure she comes back to Germany.
Yes.
And we did a little trip there from South Island to the North Island.
Wow, how long?
3.5 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah,
did you have like a caravan or you driving?
We had a car, and then we looked at booking or where to stay next day.
Yeah, because I was saying that I would love to like maybe get a caravan and or like, you know, a motorhome and travel around New Zealand for a month. I know a lot of people do that.
Yeah, that. I mean, we had been there in winter time, so it was a tiny bit cold. Too cold to stay in the
motorhome. Yeah,
but it was so beautiful.
Was it?
I loved it. Yeah, and I would want to go back.
And all of you went as a family, the four of you?
Not the four of us. No. I'm a single mom.
That's perfect.
And I went with my youngest child.
So the three of you?
Us three.
Yeah, you and the two girls. Yeah.
The girls gang.
Yeah, exactly.
The girls gang.
Yeah, 3.5 weeks traveling together around.
Exactly.
Amazing.
North Island and then back to Germany, and I took her with me. She stayed 3 months at home, and then she decided to go again to New Zealand to work.
Oh, because she loved it.
Yeah, work and travel.
Yeah. Amazing. Wow. And she's just doing jobs out there, like whatever.
Farm jobs, harvesting kiwis.
Wow, that's cool.
Something like that. Yeah.
And so, what about work-wise? Do you think either of them will become dentists?
They don't want to.
No. Okay.
Because it's not for them. Maybe the small one will decide.
Yeah, she's small.
She's small, and she will go, and maybe she finds it interesting when she gets older. But I don't want to force them.
No,
I want them to be happy in their life.
And so, as a practice owner, when you go traveling for nearly a month, how does that work? Do you have associates working in your clinic?
No. I just closed it.
Yeah,
and I just did that. And when I planned that a year before. I was overthinking and stressed myself so much, and then I just thought, why do I stress myself so much?
If you want to do it, you do it.
And I do it, and I just close it, and that's it. And it didn't do anything to my business.
No. That's easy. I feel like that was a moment for all of us who own our own clinics, that it's okay to do that, and actually it's okay.
Yeah.
So what about your team? Did they have to take a month off? Or
they got a month off, paid month off.
Yeah, you just said, so that was it. That's really easy then.
Yeah,
you're like, take a month off, I'm going to pay you for it, no one's going to complain about that. And you get to do what you want to do.
Each had to be there for 1 week to
answer calls
and
keep it moving.
But that was it, and didn't hurt at all. It was fine, and I liked it.
Wow. Yeah, I love that. I feel inspired. I feel okay, cool. That's really good. So growth. So you're still young, and there's a lot of time to do a lot of things. You've already had your clinic for 8 years, and it's quite stable now. How many surgeries do you have in your clinic?
2.
Just
okay. 2. So it's quite small.
Yeah.
Micro clinic.
Oh yeah, that's a good size. Yeah.
And so it's manageable.
Yeah. Is there a hygienist?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works there. But there's no other dentist?
No other dentist.
Yeah, so you and the hygienist?
Yes.
Yeah, so what's my
assistants and the TCO.
Yeah. What's the plan for growth then?
To expand a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like have another surgery inside. And
is there space where you are now to build another surgery?
Not really.
No, so you might move locations?
Yes.
Yeah,
I want to stay in that area where I'm now, but in a different location.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I always think, when I can expand, when there's space to expand, to have an in-house lab.
I wouldn't go for an in-house
lab.
Okay.
You're not as into the views as me.
Because I have good labs around.
Yes. Okay.
That's maybe something to think about.
Yeah. Another
I'm just
surgery.
in the planning process, and I can take the time I need. Because there's no pressure at all.
There's no pressure.
No.
Yeah. So bit by bit, as you want. And would the plan be to make a bigger clinic? Is there any plan to open other clinics?
No.
Mm-mm. So it'd always be like the one, but however many surgeries you want, and you'll just keep expanding to that.
Surgeries, one hygienist
Yeah.
inside, and that's it.
That's the
enough.
plan.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
because I enjoy my work-life balance.
Yeah.
A lot, and I need that.
So what happens when you're not working?
I'm at the stables.
Yes, with your
that
horse.
Horse riding.
Yes. Is it one horse you have?
It's just one horse, but
Yeah.
that's enough.
Yes, that's also enough.
Everyone who has a horse will
know that.
Yeah. Takes its time.
Do your daughters horse ride as well?
No, they play football.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I like traveling.
Yeah.
Seeing the world,
Yeah.
because I couldn't do it so much when the girls were younger.
Yeah.
Because of work or dental school.
Yeah.
And like that. Being outside, doing sports.
Yeah.
I started to try skateboarding.
Ah.
Yeah, and surfing. So
Wow, cool. Is there
Yeah.
somewhere that you can surf near where you are? Like,
no, not
No,
really.
okay.
I had to go to Portugal.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Spain and France.
I love
In
that.
summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
So-
vibe is so cool.
The vibe's so cool, yeah. I went to Bali once for a wedding,
nice.
and someone
Yeah.
was doing a surfing course while they were there.
Yeah.
So they went out twice a day at like 6 in the morning, and then at like 11 a.m. there'd
Yeah.
be 2 surfing classes
First
every
night
day.
catch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, that would be cool to come back and do that. Like go
Yeah.
into. I've done surfing classes before, but just like
cool.
the odd one, like in Hawaii
Yeah.
or on holiday. But to go into an actual boot camp,
Yeah.
and know that at the end of it you'd leave and be quite good at it, or
Yeah.
know how to do it.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I should. Yeah, it's on my thing. It's on my radar. Do you have stuff on your bucket list that you want to do?
More traveling.
Yeah.
More
Which
see-
countries?
Kind of New Zealand again.
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
South of America.
Yeah.
So
They're all great
yeah.
ones. Yeah, bit by bit. And they're all ones you want a good amount of time when you're traveling around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you've really got the hang of it. I think I feel quite inspired. I feel inspired by 2 things. By the fact you closed your clinic for a month and you were just like, what's going to happen? So it's okay. And I think that's really like opened something up in my brain that was very interesting. And I also feel inspired by your attitude of that whole work-life balance, that's the goal and that's enough and that's okay. Because I don't know how to limit myself. Like it's not limiting yourself, but it's like I just keep thinking I need to keep going.
Yeah.
And in my brain I'm like, oh, I need to do this, but then I need to open more clinics, and then I need to put my in-house lab, and then I need to, and I've got this whole thing, like, I'm 45, so we're similar age. You're a bit younger than me, but that there's all of that, but also how freeing it would be to not be that. I just feel like it's enough and you could just enjoy your life.
You just live once.
Yeah, you live once. So it depends, I guess, how you want to live it.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe I'm a bit addicted to the adrenaline of keep building.
And that's fine too.
Which is
If
fine,
you
it's like different personalities.
Yeah, if you like
Yeah.
that, you should do it.
Yeah, but I think there's something to take from both of those, and so I feel quite inspired. So maybe wrapping up with this, is there some advice that you could give to our listeners who will mainly be dentists, I think, out there in your years of, how many years have you been a dentist now?
10 years.
10 years?
12 years.
12 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 years. So 12 years as a dentist
Yeah.
and 8 years as a practice owner. Is there something that you wish that you could tell them that you maybe, that you've learned over the years?
Yeah, be disciplined.
Yeah.
Stay disciplined.
Yeah.
Follow your goals.
Yeah.
And stay curious about things, and don't hesitate to learn new things.
Yes.
And I think that's it.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
enjoy it. Enjoy what you're doing. And
Yeah.
then you will be great at it.
Yeah. If you enjoy it, you'll be good at it. That's
Yeah.
it. So with the discipline, what does that mean?
Discipline.
Like in which ways? Like with
when there's-
exercise, on food? No.
Maybe that, but if you say something to someone, stay with it, what you said.
Yes.
So
Stick, like see it
be,
through.
Be reliable,
Be reliable.
like that.
So important.
Yes. And when you say you will finish that kind of work in that amount of time,
Just do it.
do it and be there.
Yeah,
and,
set a goal and get it done.
And be there for your patients.
Yeah.
I would say that's it.
Yeah.
And do those things that has to be done, and
and then life's easier. And you just keep moving forward because you're moving forward at the right pace and actually getting things done.
It's hard to describe. I just do things
that
has to be done.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Ariane. I feel like you're an inspirational, insightful lady, and I'm really proud to have you as part of my team. So
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Such an honor to be here.
Safe flight back to Germany.
Thank you.